Hey guys, so we're starting in hot. I don't look for greener grass, I water mine. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Mood. High quality things, including people. Yes, yes, yes. Here's a recent thing that I've actually learned about myself. I will love with my entire heart, and if it breaks, it breaks, but it will heal. I'm such a lover girl at this point in my life. If my heart breaks, it breaks. But I'm very still at the same time, like, very cautious with my heart. But at the same time, like, love is so beautiful. And for someone that hasn't got it much in their life, like, to actually, like, experience it on a whole next level, like, obviously from source is so mind-blowing to someone that never didn't have that for the longest time. Like, so I love hard. And say if I'm like even getting hurt in the process, I don't really feel like I would get hurt in the process, because just as myself before, I've had my guard up. I've had my own traumas that made me not be open to love and whatnot. So I'll have a lot of grace for people now. So, but before, say if I'm like showing love and then get hurt, I would get hurt by it. But just having, like, changing that perspective and the understanding of it is just very, like, it's life changing. So love is very beautiful. This is a good one. Never let fraudulent people dictate your energy. If you know in your gut someone is not who they are, regardless of what they are saying, energy never lies. Your energy will tell. Like, it will tell you. Someone who's fully found their own light will never try to dim your light. And that is so true. Once you find your being and your purpose and your way of, you just unlock everything, no one can dim it. Doesn't matter what they say, what they do, how they move, how they act, they can't dim it. And people will definitely try to dim your light and, trying to water you down and whatnot. But don't be letting people do that. Anyone, friendships, partner, family, it doesn't matter. Don't let nobody water you down. You're magic and you're expecting someone who doesn't even believe in magic to reciprocate your energy. A lot of times we're moving in love, we're moving in a positive way, we're moving in a very proper way towards people, very positive intentions, all in love intentions. But if people don't believe or see you for that, then they're not gonna see it. Like, there's no one on God's green earth that is going to convince them other than themselves and God. Like, you can't show people who you are and what you are. Like, they just have to realize it themselves. Yeah. So, I feel like that's a good one.
No, not that. The problem is I don't know how to break the ice.
This is a good one. There's nothing anyone can say or do to me to make me question the magic in me. It's beyond faith or belief. There's certain things I know about myself that have completely altered the colors of my soul. Yes. The facts of the matter is, happy people ain't hating and hating people ain't happy. Yes. Ooh, I really love this one. This one really, really touched my heart. What I love about God is that he confirms things to you in a way that only you will understand. That is one of my favorite things about God. Like, we all have our own individual, uniquely wired relationships with him. And, like, something that could be, like, for example, like a bird could be nothing to someone else, but getting confirmation of seeing a certain type of bird is everything to someone else. Like, it's so awesome how Ugh, how he wires everything. I just love it. Ooh, this one's good. New levels unlock every time you choose not to engage with what used to be a repeated lesson for you. Where cycles end, a new timeline begins. Every time we break the cycle, break a pattern that we've had for years or whatever, the kind of person we keep allowing in our lives, the kind of job we allow, like friendships, like once you end it, it is true, like a whole next definitely timeline, like you feel like you're in a whole next life, like that is the old life. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's so refreshing. This is a good one. Never stop being a good person, just change who receives your kindness. Yes. A lot of times, good people, we get hurt and then we block up our heart and put our guards up and we're cold and like act in that type of way. But it's like, if you're a good person, if you're a kind person, like you should not have to block that part off of you just because you've gotten hurt or someone's done you wrong. So you just have to change who receives it. Like not everyone should be getting that side of you, even if it's like, say like family members. Like obviously not every family's cool or whatnot, but you can't just cut off family like that. But say you don't give your full all self to people that are not deserving of it. Just because, we have the same blood doesn't mean you're deserving of who I am and what I am and what I have to give. And that's not materialistic. That's just like, could be support, love, any of that type of stuff. Like blood doesn't mean nothing. Years with people don't mean nothing. History with people does not mean nothing. Like, yeah. This one is a good one. Taking up space is uncomfortable work. Standing in your light is uncomfortable work. Being louder about yourself is uncomfortable work. You're not doing anything wrong. These are just growing pains. And I feel that to my core. Like when I first started my journey with God, like it was so uncomfortable. I felt so uncomfortable in my body with certain situations because God was changing my heart to like stand up for yourself more, like, but stand up in the proper way, like, and it's super uncomfortable. Like as much as it's like so like joyful and happy and exciting and euphoric and just all of that, it's like uncomfortable, scary, it's cringe. Like certain stuff is so cringe to me, but it's just because I'm not used to it, but I still like appreciate it, and appreciate the process of this journey of life and like walking with God and just like finding who I am back. Like it's a bunch of different emotions, and yeah, a lot of time it's like real positive, but at the same time, like it's just like like it's an ick at sometimes. But you just have to keep rolling and moving. Like just trust the process and trust that everything, that cringe will go away, that like I feel like this will go away, because it definitely will. It's just trust in him and walk with him, and I feel like we're gonna be all right. Like, yeah. Ooh, so this is a nice one. Train your mind to hear what God is whispering and not what the enemy is shouting. Yes. A lot of the time, well, with me, in my experience, God does whisper and let me know. And what I noticed is the enemy is a lot of times more louder than God, but when you're hearing all that shouting and then you get that glimpse of, oh, that's God, it makes it like better, if that makes sense. But anyways, until next video, God bless you all.